Welcome to the weekly top 10 news on geoeconomic and geopolitical conflicts made by GGN. From June 11th to June 17th, 2021. 10. A suicide bombing attack at a military training base in the Somali capital of Mogadishu has left at least 20 people dead. No militant group has claimed responsibility for the explosion. Source: Sputnik. 9. Egypt and Pakistan discussed strengthening bilateral cooperation between the two countries, especially in the security and military fields. Source: Yeni Shafak. 8. The NATO is seeking bases in Qatar to train the Afghan security forces after withdrawal, as part of its commitment with Afghanistan after departure. Source: Afghanistan Times. 7. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said Turkey would be the only reliable country left to stabilize Afghanistan after the US pulls out its troops, indicating Washington could rely on its NATO ally. Source: The Defense Post. 6. US President Joe Biden's special envoy for Yemen will meet with Saudi officials in the latest round of diplomatic talks to resolve the years-long war. Source: Arab News. 5. The European Union agreed additional sanctions on Belarus. Since cracking down violently on pro-democracy demonstrations, after a disputed election outcome last year, President Lukashenko has withstood 3 rounds of EU sanctions and comparable US measures. Source: Metro US. 4. NATO leaders hold their first in-person summit since 2018, with Russia and China high on the agenda. Source: Yeni Shafak. 3. The US agreed with the European Union to cooperate more on technology regulation, industrial development and bilateral trade, in a bid to help Western allies better compete with China and Russia. Source: Wall Street Journal. 2. G7 leaders have endorsed a global infrastructure plan to oppose China's Beltandroad initiative, by helping build infrastructure in poorer nations. Source: TRT World. 1. China is showing new interest in working with Southeast Asian countries, in the disputed resource-rich South China Sea as its superpower rival, the United States, gains diplomatic momentum under President Biden. Source: VOA News. If you like the video, please press like or subscribe. To read daily news and analysis on geopolitics and geoeconomy, you can follow GGN on Twitter, Facebook, or visit the website, which can be found in the description. Thanks a lot. Until next week.